So right now, what's going on is there's a lot of conspiracy theories, and I'm just gonna not really say what the conspiracy theory is. So what I'm gonna say instead is I'm gonna say 5D. I think you know what I mean when I say 5D. It's the opposite to that, which is going on right now with all the mobiles and the telecommunications industry. And I'm just gonna say 19. I think you know what both of those things mean. All right. And the reason I'm doing that is apparently, and not apparently, I know for a fact, like people's videos are getting taken down. Accounts are getting taken down, shut down because people are talking about this and this information doesn't want to be put out there. However, I'm not necessarily going to say anything bad about these particular things. It's more that you're going to be able to use conspiracy theories to change the world. You're going to be able to use these conspiracy theories to change your life. All right, it's going to really empower you. I'm going to show you exactly how to do that in this video so that you don't need to be in fear. You don't need to be in this energy of worrying and panicking. Let's get started. Hey superstar, my name's Gavin Stevenson from Wake Up Fulfilled. Welcome back to my channel. I'm a subconscious mind specialist. Today's video, we're going to be talking about conspiracy theories and how, and I've studied them quite a lot. You know, when I was younger, I used to look into conspiracy theories and stuff like this. And then eventually I stopped watching it because I realized that it was lowering my vibration. It was making me feel low. And so if my vibration's lower, now I'm emanating and operating on a level which they want us to operate on. And when I say they, I'm talking about those beings that want to control the world. First, we have to understand that if you're watching this video, chances are is you are on the positive spectrum. You are maybe empathic, maybe you are a crystal child, maybe you're indigo, maybe you're a light worker, light warrior, star seed. You're into the law of attraction. You're all about positive vibes. And so when you are educating yourself and learning more about this stuff, you have to understand at the same time that in this reality, we have duality and polarity. We have polarity, which means opposites. And so in life, we have positive and also we have negative. And to say that there's no negative and thinking that everyone's positive and all this stuff makes you a bit delusional, because, you know, if you're spiritual, you have to understand that there's an opposite side to positive spirituality. There's an opposite end to it. Just like in Christianity, we'll have heaven and hell. We have to understand that, you know, we got this duality thing going on. And so if someone can be extremely empathic and sensitive to energies and all of this stuff, and sweet and loving and caring, compassionate and all these things, we have to understand that in this world, there's the total opposite to that. And I think this community, we do become a little bit delusional, especially people who actually speak about, you know, positive thinking, law of attraction, raising your vibration. We don't necessarily talk about the negative stuff because, you know, it's bad to talk about because you're supposed to be positive and all this stuff. And I don't truly believe in that. I think you should talk about the negative. I think you should bring light to the negative so that we know how to use it and have a strategy to move forward. That's what I want to do for you in this video. I want you to become aware of the darkness so you know what to do going forward. So you have a strategy. So you're not just in the dark, you're in the light, but you're in the dark, in the light, in the dark, if that makes any sense. You're not necessarily being well informed, and so you don't even know why you're being positive. You don't even know why you're raising your vibration. You don't even know why. You're just doing it because you want to manifest on all this stuff. But there's more to it than just manifesting, way more to it. And so there are industries, companies, and the elite that control this planet. Whether you want to choose to believe in on that or not, it's entirely up to you. So when you see government, you know, government is sort of like the puppet to these people that control the world. And, you know, you've got people like Bill Gates, Mark Zuckerberg, the Rockefellers, Rothschilds. There are people who have money that is not, you're not gonna see them on Forbes list. You're not gonna see them. They're hidden. They're behind the scenes. Okay, these people can be known as the opposite of what an empath is, or a light worker is, or whatever it is. Okay. And so we got the sociopath, the psychopath, we got the megalomaniac, we got the narcissist. We got these beings that function and operate on the opposite of empathy. Okay. And you need to understand there's always an opposite. And it's kind of funny. I think it was like 2 days ago, I said to my mum that, in this world, we got pharmaceutical companies, and especially in America, and the pharmaceutical industry, or the health industry, is controlled and manipulated, and is projected onto people that they need all of these drugs, and they make a lot of money. It's like a billion, multi-billion or trillion-dollar industry, right? And apparently they're losing money right now. Losing money. And so when it comes to 19 and this G thing that's coming out right now, apparently they created, I don't know for sure, I'm just conspiracy theories, right? They created the 19 in order to make people sick and panic and in fear, and they use the system in terms of the news in order to project their information that you need to be afraid of this and all of this stuff, and that creates panic. And in panic, you're in a low vibrational frequency. In a low vibrational frequency, they get to feed off of you, they get to feed off of your energy, because that's the way they eat and consume. If you've ever been around a narcissist, you know that when you feel negative, they feel good. That's how they get positivity. They feel positive when they make other people feel negative. And so they created the 19 in order to basically create the solution to the problem, which is a vaccine. And the vaccine is going to have to be paid for, right? It has to be paid for. And all of these countries are going to have to buy it. And it's a have to. It's not like, oh, we're going to think about buying the vaccine. They're going to buy the vaccine because everyone is sick, and they want to stop people being sick, and they want to stop the virus spreading. So there's no other solution. So they create the problem so that they can create the solution, and obviously make a lot of money from it. Not only that, at the same time, they're getting a lot of control. Not only that, they're creating a lot of fear in the world. All right. And when a lot of people in this low vibrational frequency of fear, now they get to, benefit from that. They're like, ha, ha, ha. Right. And you're probably thinking, Gavin, how can someone be like that? The reason they can be like that is because they don't have empathy. They get juice. It's like fun for them to make other people feel bad. And again, if you've ever been around a sociopath, a narcissist, you will know that their whole thing is to make you feel like crap. Okay, they make you feel good in the beginning. They love bomb you. They give you all of this positive energy, and you think it's all great. And then all of a sudden, they start manipulating you, right, and making you feel bad. And so they have this little trick of doing that. And so I heard Brian, I can't remember his second name, from London Real say, Trump is good now. He's what's it called? He's apparently going live. He's going like on the news every day, and he's talking and stuff, and he's being very compassionate and all of this stuff. What if he's just love bombing right now? And so Brian from London Real, don't fall for that. Like, don't fall for people's illusion, that they're portraying compassion. They can portray compassion to trick you into thinking that they're a good person and all this stuff. So that's just my opinion and my perspective on it. So when it comes to conspiracy theories like the 9/11, even the late Kobe Bryant, there's lots of people like Dr. Sebi, Michael Jackson, all of these, a lot of conspiracy theories around it. And in terms of the spiritual realm, we have to understand that there's spiritual warfare going on behind the scenes. All right. So we see people as human beings, but understand that behind the scenes, okay, there's, bad, and then there's good. All right. And some people are tapped into the bad. Some people are tapped into the good. And so the bad, we may perceive them as good or, genuine person and whatever it is, but at the core, there's an agenda behind why they are like that. And so we want to be able to distinguish who is truth and who is not truth. And the reason I'm telling you all of this is to not get into a state of fear, but to get into a state of abundance and love, and like know that you need to work harder on yourself even more to be more of the love, to not be afraid, to not panic, to be strong, to be abundance, to be in these energies more. You should use it as a tool. So there's bad things going on in the world. Well, if there's bad things going on in the world, that means I need to be better at being good, so that I'm inspiring. My vibration is bringing more people into the light, into the love, right? Because that is the work. We have to understand that there's more to positive thinking and raising your vibration and doing all this stuff than just doing it for the sake of manifesting something. Whilst those are bonuses and great to have in your life, we have to also understand that our job, our roles as light workers, light warriors, empaths, star seeds, and all of this stuff is to bring ourselves to a certain state of being where we are in a state of love. And the more people that do that, the more it changes the world. We don't want these guys winning the battle, so to speak. And the way to win the battle is not to focus on them and have heartache and, focus on the fears and anxieties and whatever it is, but to realize that it's only, very few people that are like this. It's not a majority of the population. It's not like, loads of people are like this. It's a very small group of people that manipulate and control the world. And when we can understand that, and we look at movies like, what's it called? That's the film, The Wizard of Oz. The Wizard of Oz, portrays himself as this, powerful, powerful, being, right? And that he's got magic and he's got all of this stuff, and he instills fear onto the community, all right? And then eventually they find out that it's just a little guy, pulling strings, right? Just pulling strings. And he's afraid, like he's like a little wimp, right? That's who these people are. That's what you got to understand. That's who these people are. They're just like very weak. They're very, they got low self-esteem. They got all of this stuff. They got esteem issues. If you look at the movie, The Facebook, right, and you look at how Mark Zuckerberg got to create the Facebook, it was basically from a low self-esteem, right? He was butthurt over a girl not liking him. And so he created a platform, and then he just got hurt again, and then he created, the Facebook, and then it eventually became Facebook. And so I don't know, I don't want to label, I'm not going to say, if he's whatever, I don't know, but it's just functioning on of the wrong energy, right? And so we want to realize that we can use all of these conspiracy theories and all of this stuff to be more in the light, to be more in the love, and to not allow the news, the media, all these negative things go on to affect us. We want to remain in a high vibrational frequency, right? If we focus on what's going wrong and try and fix what's going wrong from a place of fear and anxiety and all of this stuff, now we're creating more problems in the world because we're operating on a similar level. What we want to do is we want to raise our vibrations so high, and we want to be in the love, and then approach changing the world. Because when enough of us wake up, when enough of us are more of the love, that's what's going to change the world over the long run. Because there's going to be more people in love than in fear. And if there's more people in love than in fear, then that's going to change things. And so use love to change your life. Use the focus of, conspiracy theories and what's going on in the world and all this stuff to be more of the light, to achieve your goals, to know that you have to do this, you must make this happen in your life, because it's going to make you a much higher vibration, whether that's your purpose. Doesn't matter what your purpose is. If you're passionate about something and it's your purpose and you feel good about it, now you're a high vibration. You're doing what you're supposed to be doing here, and you're fulfilling God's mission or Most High's mission. And so in doing that, the vibration that you're resonating on is high. And so that work that you're doing, the light work that you're doing from an energetic standpoint, is radically changing the world. Don't assume that you have to be doing something like Gavin Stevenson. Don't assume that you have to be speaking and doing healings and all of this stuff. You know, if you're a hairdresser and that's what you're passionate about, do that. If you are, if you like playing soccer or football or whatever it is, or you're a sports person, or you're an artist, or you know, you like construction or whatever it is, the passion and the energy that you bring to that, and the vibration that you bring to that when you're doing that, is changing the world. Okay, it doesn't mean that you have to do something specific necessarily. And so we all need to you know, be more of the love and the light. We all need to realize that the more we focus on conspiracy theories, the more it brings us down and we get trapped in a rabbit hole. I do believe that you should research it and look into, you know, why things happen the way that they do. People like Kobe Bryant, Dr. Sebi, Martin Luther King, Malcolm X. We got people like Michael Jackson, all these people. So all of these people, you know, a lot of people believe they died for the wrong reasons, and there's something behind why they passed away. 9/11, Kennedy, like all of these things. When someone's trying to do something positive in the world, something seems to always happen. Like, why? Okay. And from what I'm learning through my teacher is that, you know, these people are not protected spiritually, and so they're able to be attacked. And so we want to go ahead and like realize that we want to not necessarily focus on what's going wrong, but just to be more of the light and not being in any fear, because the more of us that's in the love, they can't control everyone that's in the love, right? If you're functioning on fear, then you're controllable. And so you want to use things like this and these moments of time to really reflect on yourself and your goals, your focuses, your creational energy. What is it that you really want? What is it that you really want out of life? And do you want to be a proponent of the dark, or do you want to be, you know, a part of the light? Do you want to do good in the world? Do you want to raise the vibration of the planet? And that's the way I see things. And so with what's happening right now, with the G and the 19, what I would say to that is don't listen to the general topic that's been portrayed to you, because that's what they want you to hear. There's a lot of videos being taken down, accounts being shut down because of people talking about this particular topic in a way from a different perspective. And they say we don't want the wrong information going out there. What? There's a lot of wrong information out there. Why is it this particular thing that you're taking down? All right. And so I believe there's a cure to it. And one of the things that I think can help is colloidal silver. So that's something that you can go look into. But you know, they're gonna find their own solution, right? A vaccine, a man-made substance. They're not gonna find something from Mother Nature and say, "Oh, this is the solution." They don't want you to know that Mother Earth has the intelligence to heal pretty much everything. They don't want you to know that. They want you to buy their stuff so they can make money, right? And so it's all about profit. It's all about control. It's all about power. Okay, look into megalomaniacs, look into narcissists, look into sociopaths, and understand that they don't have, you know, empathy. All they want is control, and they get their juice in life. They get that passion feeling, like, oh, right, through doing weird rituals and controlling the world and manipulating people and making people feel like shit. And are you going to allow that to happen? Are you going to focus on that? Or are you going to focus on what love and light? Are you going to focus on what you want? Are you going to focus on keeping and maintaining your vibration? And that, when I say keeping and maintaining your vibration, what I mean is the food that you're eating. Is it making you have a high energy or low energy? Okay, if you're drinking Coke and stuff like this and whatever, and it's making you feel low, maybe you need to change that. And the reason to not consume it and get out of these addictions or whatever it is because you want to become more of the light. All right, and realize that these people are manipulating the world. Okay, you can use it as fuel, as motivation to be a better person. So food, your energy, right? Your vibration, your chakras, your thinking, your psychology. When I invest into someone like a coach or something like this, or a course or whatever it is, I'm not just doing it for me. I'm not just doing it because I want something. I don't want to get something out of life. It's more of a spiritual thing. I understand that I need to invest this money, not for the sake of like helping myself, but thinking about like the legacy, the vibrational legacy that I'm gonna leave in the world. Do you know what I mean? Like going forward. So that's how we kind of want to think. We want to think like, how can I be so loving, so compassionate that I can invest money right now, even if I don't have it? And that's the way I think. Even if I don't have it, I'm going to invest it because I know that, going forward is going to change the planet. It's going to change the world. And so I do everything that I can in order to make that happen. Like, who cares about having a lot of money in the bank account? Like, I care about my karmic bank account more than my financial bank account. And that's how I've always operated. And last year I made a huge investment to Wake Up Fulfilled, and it actually hurt the business quite a lot. But that was, a spiritual thing it was a huge spiritual thing. And I know in time I will reap the huge rewards from doing that particular activity. All right. So I'm not asking you to be crazy and, be impractical about your finances. What I am saying is try to be more loving in terms of compassion for others, and also frequency and vibration going forward. Okay, this is all about energy. This is all about vibration. When you can understand that it's all about energy and vibration and the frequency that you offer, now you're going to change the world, because you're not just focused on you and survival. You're focused on being more love, so that you can help the world whilst helping yourself. So you always benefit from it. All right. So that's about it for this video. Hopefully you enjoyed it. If you would like a free subconscious mind diagnosis session, there'll be a link in the description where you can go check that out. All right. Peace.